Na tukirejelea taarifa yetu ya hapo awali, kamati ya bunge kuhusu kilimo kwa sasa inaendelea na kikao cha mahojiano na kampuni ya SPL Innovative Manufacturers Limited ili kujadili kuhusu mpango wa ruzuku ya mbolea. Hebu tufuatilie mubashara yanayojiri kwenye kikao hicho sasa hivi.
When you go to court, you can do your business there. Hey, Mr. Kariuki, we were following up something. Oh, yeah. Do you have a written presentation to us?
Oh, Chair, I don't have.
So we will rely on your...
I think I can explain why I don't have.
Okay, please go ahead.
Oh, I've been in the hospital for the last 1 week because I was racing at WRC. And I was in the hospital, and from there, so I didn't get time until yesterday. Yesterday I left at DCI around 6 in the evening, and I had to come here today.
Very well, but our letter was written on 22nd of March. Are you saying that you did not receive our letter before last week?
I was in the hospital from that time.
22nd of March is about 3 weeks back.
Oh,
it's more than 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I was in WRC, and from there I went straight to the hospital. From there,
what is WRC?
I was in Safari Rally, so from there I went to the hospital. I was admitted for a week.
Now, are you alone in that company?
Yes.
So you could not have delegated the responsibility to anyone?
I don't have anyone at the moment at the company.
You work all alone?
For now. Used to have more people, but for now, been working by myself.
You laid them off, or?
Yes, we did.
You told them to take leave of absence?
Yes, we told them.
Yeah. Any reasons?
The reason why, because we were stopped by cabs selling the fertilizer, and that's why I told them to take leave.
Well, though not convincing, you shall take it for the time being so that you can make progress.
It's okay. Thank you.
Now, may you proceed? We shall listen to you. There's a piece of paper I was writing. There's a piece of paper I was writing.
Chair, can I start?
A set of questions to respond to.
Okay.
Do I need to refresh your memory?
Sure.
We wanted to see a copy of the permit that the purpose of this meeting that you are called for is to interrogate the circulation that led to the distribution of GPC plus original fertilizer that is in the country through the National Cereals and Produce Board, despite the fact that it has been found to be substandard by the Kenya Bureau of Standards. The company is expected to give details and an account of events from company registration and objectives, venture and motive for the fertilizer production. In addition to the above, the company is the committee requests that the company to provide the following information: a copy of the permit to use the standardization mark. Have you provided that?
Yes, I have.
Permit to use the standardization mark?
Yes, I have.
Okay, we shall look at it. A copy of this scheme for supervision and control. So certification agreement signed between the Kenya Bureau of Standards and the company.
Yes, I have. It's there.
A copy of the contract signed between the company and NCPB for distribution of the fertilizer.
It's there.
A copy of the company's CR12.
It's there.
and I hope you can confirm this, please. The total number of bags or amount of fertilizers are manufactured and supplied into the market.
Yes.
So have you given us this?
Yes,
Is it
I
in
did.
form of a report or in form of, have you written it to us?
No, I didn't write to you. What I did, I sent a mail. I've already sent a mail to clarify whatever, Chair, you're saying. I did
So
write an
does
email.
that mail have the quantities of the fertilizer produced?
Yes, it does.
Over the years, isn't it?
Yes, it does.
And then the quantity of GPC plus original fertilizer that you have distributed,
Yes,
the cost of each bag.
It does.
And finally, chemical composition of the GPC plus original fertilizer.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we were expecting you to submit electronic copies of your report. You see, what we expect from you is actually a report that we shall go through as it highlights on these annexes, on these documents that you have also, accompanied.
Sure.
So in the absence of a report, you want us to proceed verbally?
I think Chair will explain why. Maybe we can take another day if it's possible, so I can do the report.
I need to consult my members on that. Mr. Kariuki, I would like you to know that Parliament is a house of records, and all our conversations are recorded, our voice recorded. That is why we asked all your colleagues or people who have accompanied you in their respective capacities to introduce themselves, because the Hansard is on. So anything you say in this room cannot be changed because it will be on record. The record will be electronic, and we do not want to hear issues of server and others, because we would like you to confirm right from the beginning that the record of the Hansard of the Parliament is a credible record that can be produced anywhere. I'd like you to confirm that, because your document will be signed by you, and you can we can rely on the pagination of your document and the content of every page. In the absence of a report, that probably would expect you to sign on every page. Are you committing yourself to the record of the Hansard that is going on right now until the end of this meeting?
Oh, Chair.
Proceed.
I was kindly asking if I can get another day so I can put everything together. That's what we are thinking. Maybe for the interest of you to understand what I've been doing and to follow up where I started and where I am.
Mr. Kariuki, we sympathize with the fact that you have been unwell. And no one knows, all of us could be unwell even tomorrow or the day after, or could be well. We pray that we are all well. What's the guarantee that when you give you time and the time extension, that we will be sure of meeting you on the date and time with a comprehensive report? What guarantees do you have?
I can guarantee you that, and that's why I need some time to do it, so that I can bring comprehensive report to you.
Mr. Kariuki, you realize the kind of situation Kenyan farmers are in and all the stakeholders in the agricultural sector. This topic is extremely emotive when it comes to our mainstay of the economy. And you realize that everybody would have liked this meeting to continue to its conclusion. Therefore, we are time constrained. We would like to propose that we have this meeting on Thursday morning. Is that time enough for you?
Oh, that's the morning we attend in Senate. We have a Senate meeting. We have been called by Senate on Thursday morning.
Mr. Kariuki, the consensus around the table is that we proceed based on the fact that these conversations are voice recorded. And if anyone is in doubt, then they would like them to convince us why they will not proceed with voice recorded conversation. Ansand is not changed by anyone. Ansand is a permanent record. Secondly, we are time constrained in the sense that we have a specific timeline when you should deliver an activity as a committee. If we go to next week, that time will have elapsed. Friday is not a working day for these members because they already have planned activities, and you have indicated that you are meeting Senate on Thursday. There is no substitution between National Assembly and Senate. We are separate. We are two houses in one. Whatever they do is quite independent of what we do. Again, the oversight roles are very clear in the Constitution, and the role of Senate and the role of National Assembly is very, very clear. So whatever information they will get from you will be for specific use as per the constitutional provisions. The information you get from you will be for use as per the constitutional provision in view of the National Assembly. So my members believe that because we have documents here, which we would like to interrogate, and we are ready and willing to do that, we could proceed with your verbal report. If there is anything that we'll need from you thereafter, we shall formally address you and then you will be able to respond to our requests for more information or for further clarifications. Is that okay with you? Ready when you are, sir?
I think, Chair, I'm ready to proceed.
Very well. So we will listen to you.
Sure.
And then we shall ask you questions.
Okay.
You may, I would like my clerk to be seated because we don't want anything missed out. So Doreen, can you sit down? Doreen, you need to sit down so that we can proceed. Okay, you are at liberty to proceed. Thank you very much.
Okay. My name is Josiah Karimani Kariuki, and I'm the sole director of SBL and 51 Capital. And I started the business in 2022.
Call that company SBL?
SBL Innovate Manufacturers.
SBL Innovate Manufacture.
Yes.
Okay.
And 51 Capital, Kenya Limited.
You're also the...
Yes.
You're also the sole proprietor of
Yes.
51 Capital.
Actually, it's a limited company, but I'm the only director on both companies.
The 51...
Yes.
51 Capital... There's something Africa in it. Okay. Kenya Limited.
Yes.
There's something I saw in the So you are the sole director of these two companies?
Yes, I am.
I think you will allow us to keep on
Sure.
confirming this information.
Yes.
When was SBL Innovate registered?
22 August 2022.
22nd of August.
Yes. 22nd of August.
2022. And 51 Capital Kenya Limited?
6th of February, Feb 2020.
2020. And you are the, even then, you could register alone,
Yes.
limited company?
Yes, you could.
When was the provision to register alone? When did the law change? When did the law change? Okay, proceed.
And from there, I was interested as a business person to venture into fertilizer, making fertilizer. And that's why I approached African Diatomite. Because before that, I was doing farming. I was doing farming in Laikipia. I had my own farm in Laikipia at least. So I was interested with farming. And that's how I got into the fertilizer business.
So you are saying that your experiences in farming,
yes,
led you to fertilizer manufacture?
Sure.
And you approached African Diatomite?
Yes, I did.
What made you approach African Diatomite? Did they have the specific fertilizer you needed? Or
yes. Before that, I'd approached them as a farmer, and they told me they had a good product, which was silica-based.
African Diatomite?
Yes. They had a silica-based.
Silica?
Yes.
Written as?
S-I-L-I-C-A.
Silica?
Yes.
From silicon?
And I did trials in my own farm. I did the trials in my own farm. And because it was in Laikipia, it's a dry place in Laikipia, that's where I was farming. It's called Romuruti. It did well.
So were you looking for an dryland fertilizer or a marginal rainfall area fertilizer?
Marginal. It was marginal. It could work on a drought resistant and still work on any other places.
Fertilizer works on drought resistant in terms of?
What it does.
What I know from my background is that there is no fertilizer that has been invented or produced by anyone which can improve the resistance of a crop. Do you have scientific evidence to provide that?
I think it's on Google. We can Google that. It's already there. And it says, because of the moisture content on it.
Excuse me. I asked, do you have scientific evidence to put before us that will prove that this particular fertilizer can miraculously improve on the drought resistance of the crops?
I can provide that.
We need to see that.
Yeah.
So which crops does it, whose resistance does it improve? Which crop, which category of crop?
All the crops. All the crops.
What
it
tea
does,
and coffee, including solanaceas, including the avisha, including everything, all crops?
What it does, it have enough moisture on it. And that's what improves the drought resistance. The moisture on silica improves the resistance of the crop.
You are saying silica has moisture?
Yes, it does.
How is it packaged?
Chair, I don't.
How is the packaging material?
The package we do a nylon inside so that it doesn't lose the moisture. If you check the bags, our bags, they are laminated. All our bags, they are all laminated.
Na mtazamaji, ni mahojiano yanayoendelea katika bunge ambapo kamati ya bunge kuhusu kilimo